Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Political Vigilante here in a conference room at the FNX World Headquarters. I want to talk about an article that came out in CNBC about former Fed Reserve Chief Janet Yellen, who got paid a bunch of money to do private meetings with Wall Street rich people, which is weird. The Federal Reserve seems like it's not intertwined with Wall Street at all. It doesn't make any sense. So Janet Yellen, she stepped down as Federal Reserve Chief 2 months ago and was paid to talk about the economy and general monetary policy. She told executives from hedge funds, private equity firms, and other companies that she considered inflation to be in check and unlikely to spike, so rates would stay relatively low. They control everything. This is how this works, right? You get a government job just so you can go make hundreds of thousands of dollars per speech, like Hillary Clinton did with Goldman Sachs, and then tried to prevent those speeches from becoming public, and then wonders why people bailed on her. And then when she cheated the Bernie supporters, then wondered why they didn't vote for her in the general. Weird. This isn't a constant system at all. Everyone was out to get her because she's a woman. So what this does is show that when women get into power, they're just as corruptible. Hey, neoliberal equality. Bullshit equality where everybody gets cheated. So I want to read this. This is what happened. So she talked about the economy and general perspectives on monetary policy, Yellen said in a phone interview. She said she was paid, but declined to say how much. Weird, she wouldn't bring up how much she got paid. That's odd. The program included a question-answer session with more than 100 of Jeffrey's clients, so Jeffrey's investment bank. Was put on by CEO Richard Handler, and it was her first such engagement since leaving the Fed, where she was paid $200,000 a year. Now she's going to get that kind of money in a night. That ain't bad business. She discussed with billionaires Kyle Icahn, Daniel Loeb, and other big investors, and it ran past sunset, and then they watched the big basketball game between Villanova and Michigan. This is unbelievable. You know, Ben Bernanke, he got $250,000 a speech after he left the Fed in February 2014. The Fed is the best gig to ever take. If you take that, then you are guaranteed six-figure per speech paydays. Like $250,000 is a great yearly salary. It's a fantastic yearly salary. You can live an amazingly comfortable life. Or you can get that per speech. Then you can run a foundation where you pay your daughter $100 million a year to run it. Wait a minute, I'm off track. Under Yellen, who earned more than just $200,000 per year as the Federal Reserve Chair, the Fed finally turned the corner from its crisis-era policies of near-zero interest rates and trillions of dollars of bond buying. At Monday's larger forum for Jeffrey's clients, she expressed the view that 3 or 4 rate raises were likely this year and that recent U.S. tax cuts and a boost in government spending posed at least some of the risk of running the economy hot, according to the first source, who, like the second source, requested anonymity. So these guys are just... Oh, it's unreal. It's just... Yellings joined the Brookings Institution think tank immediately after stepping down and spoke publicly there in February about the economy. Oh, the Brookings, man, the good people over at Brookings, great institution, helping people out. Brookings, I think, is all about lifting up low-income people and giving them money and helping them out, and I think that's what Brookings is about. I think. It couldn't be just some fucking private country club for 1%er assholes like this lady. Great. Ben Bernanke, another great dude. One of Obama's people. In recent months, she is listed as speaker for hire by the Washington Speakers Bureau, which did not respond to requests for comment. Her profile page, alongside with that of Bernanke and Greenspan, says she travels from Washington and fees are based on event location. Man! Girl power! Ugh. This is CNBC is kind of being like calling her out a little bit. If CNBC is calling her out a little bit, it must be so much more corruption than what this is going on. I mean, this is just the system that just shows you how corrupt it is. You know, this is how it works. And this is why it's a horrible system. That's why we need a real progressive. Like, this is just more examples. I'll put the link in the show notes below. And please subscribe to this because YouTube is unsubscribing people all the time. Like and subscribe and share the videos. Thank you so much.